Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shenzhen I. Man. I have to admit it's getting tougher to motivate myself to play this. Because the levels are getting really hard. And I feel less and less confident in my ability to actually solve them without too many issues. I don't really want to go back. I do want to go back, but I don't want to go back today to optimize some of these things. Like this garbage, or actually that one is pretty good. This one is garbage too. We're just moving on. We're looking at new things. Actually, we're reading this first. Shenzhen Days. The electronics wet market is as sexy as it sounds. Yeah, okay. One thing I always tell people who come through Shenzhen for various reasons is to check out the electronic parts market in the Huaqiang, I have no idea, area. It's insane and super interesting, even if you aren't here for electronics at all. Imagine your traditional Chinese wet market, bustling with activity, hundreds stores bursting with everything you can imagine. Except everything being exchanged is electronics parts. Substitute the smell of fresh solder for frying oil. Think of digital trash littering the streets instead of food scraps. And it's not just a few parts, okay? But every type of every part. Like, there are entire markets dedicated to insanely specific things like batteries, say, or LEDs. It's continuous, white-hot exchange of every manner of anything electronic. And craziest of all, these guys represent manufacturers who are also right there. You could find a part from a dude and ask him if he can supply your company with 1 million of them later the same day, and they could. It could happen. I try to convey the scale of that kind of thing to people who haven't seen it, and it just doesn't come across, you know? Oh, a market, that's nice, is what people would say, especially back when I lived in Vancouver. They were probably picturing something like the local ham radio swap meets they were tracked to when they were 5. They didn't get it. You won't get it either unless you see it. Go see it. Yours, Tilly. That actually sounds like I would definitely check that out. If I were in Shenzhen, if that existed like that, I would want to check that out for sure. Because it sounds pretty great. Even though I'm not even all that much into electronics. On this, like, I'm into electronics on a higher level. I like phones and you know computer hardware, I guess, but like the pieces, the parts, yeah, I'm not very passionate about that stuff. But I do appreciate nerds of all kinds. So I can see the appeal, I guess. All right, precision food scale. Ugh, David. just this profile picture makes me roll my eyes. I don't know why. Are you aware of the system of precise dieting? This trend, which originated right here in China, has people across the globe measuring down to the milligram what they put in their bodies based on the ancient principles of yin and yang. Actually, my fiancée, Xiaomai, and I have been trying it for the past month or so ourselves. It really boosts our stamina. I believe a portable food scale aimed at the precise dieting community would do quite well. Simple. We can include the tear function to see the display. Oh, okay. I know what it is. I guess I've never. It's Tara in German, I guess. Whatever. Moving on. To see the display value when power button is pressed. Stamina, yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Weight is a simple input connected to an electromechanical scale calibrated for grams, okay? Button is a simple input connected to a power 0 button. Display is an X-bus display output corresponding to a numeric LCD screen, assuming this is this. The scale is initially off, but can be turned on under air quotes or quotes by pressing the button. While the scale is on, I don't know why that R is like under quotations, whatever. The display should be updated with the measured weight. If the display is showing a value other than 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should zero itself, so the current displayed weight is 0. If the display is showing a value of 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should turn off and gear the display by sending it the value -999. Ah. Alright, so we get the button press, and when we get the button press, we want to 0 the display. And then there's going to be wait, right? Like, this doesn't look that complicated. I don't see the big problem yet, which is always like scary. Because there's gonna be a problem. This is not gonna be easy. And I don't know what the problem is going to be yet. Which is bad for like our planning stage right here. I mean, on a very basic level, like this is the most basic setup we can have to wire this up. But there's no way this is that simple. Alright. While the scale is on, the display should be updated with a measured weight. If the display is showing a value other than 0 when the button is pushed, so like here the button is pushed to turn it off because it's on 0. Right. I mean, we're testing if this is on, I guess, and if it is, we want to do something. If it's not, I guess if it's not, we want to just jump to the end or something. I'm not sure if we want to do it like this. Let's just assume. And if you get 100, we probably want to have a loop here or something. Ah, it's gonna be, The thing is, like, there's one button, and it's not like obviously it's just one, like it's I get a signal from one time unit, and then I don't. But I'm still on at this point, so I need to. Actually like save that, I think, and then check for that. Let's not worry about that for now. So if it is 100, then I wanna definitely send like a 0, right? Then we would sleep, and this would not trigger again, so we would just keep sleeping. I mean, you could just test again, like within a loop, if it is 100. And if it is, and this is 0, we want to send that to turn it off. And if it's not 100, then we just go here. And we just move the weights over to this. And we loop around this. Doesn't make sense to me right now, this. Oh, we're not sleeping now, right. Why is that wrong? let's see what happens here. We're probably not sleeping. So we send the 0 over, which is right, but then we test. And we turn it off because the weight is 0, which is not what we want to do. I guess you just want to sleep right here. Maybe. That might cause problems, but right now it works. So what's okay? This first part works obviously, and then the turn off we didn't really do it. We never break the loop, which obviously that's gonna cause an issue. We send a -999 and we sleep and jump, which we don't want to do because you also want to jump to the end, I guess. Oh yeah, right, we're not zeroing, right, obviously, because we're just sending a 0. I completely ignored that part of it, because now we need to like add the weights. Right, we need to save that. That's the difficult part. Right, so now at least I figured out what the difficult part is. The difficult part is that like we're zeroing here on 32, but then the weight, like once we get 60, the weight is not 92 or 60, it's 60 minus 32. So what we want to do is if we get a button press, well, that would happen in here, the zeroing, right? Can it happen outside of that? No. Maybe it can. Wait, does it make sense to have them outside of that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need to. Also, I don't really love this whole setup yet. But well, let's just try and figure out like this one test run, and then if that breaks, I think we at least have a basis to work from. So if we get a button press while we're already on, we want a 0. So what we want to do is, if it's a 0, then we just turn off and jump to the end. And if it's not, we actually don't want to do that. We want to move the weight into that. But only if that happened, we want to do that. The zeroing. We save the weight and then we do and we do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Obviously this breaks because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm never sending it now, which is obviously gonna cause issues. Do I need this? I'm not sure. What happens here? I get the power on. Is P1 0? Oh, and then I'm turning off, right? That's why I can't do that. Oh man. Let's see here. What could I do if I move this around? If I send first, if I do all of this first. Would that make sense? No, it wouldn't make sense. Ah, man. Because yeah, this is always going to be 0, obviously. And if I test in here, that would not make a lot of sense either. And if I sleep before looping, I get around that first issue, but I think I'm creating another issue, right? Also, I'm not sending then, right? I need to send right away. That's why that was there. Testing like right here, yeah, this is just not gonna make a big difference. Because now we're zeroing. I think we're maybe making progress, but I'm not sure. I might just be on a like completely wrong trajectory here, which is very possible. Because then I guess we would do, is it 100? Yes. And if it is 100, yeah, that's the problem again. It's hard to. Because I can't do this because that's always gonna trigger. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. I felt like that first one should have worked, maybe. SP 0-100, yes it is. Is it 0? Yes it is. Okay, we turn off then. Right, that's the problem. I can't not turn off immediately like that. If I have it right there. I need to send first. That doesn't really save me any lines though. Yeah, we only want to save that if you get a power press. All right, so what's wrong? If the display is showing a value other than 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should zero itself to that, so that the current displayed weight is 0. If the display is showing a value of 0 when the button is pushed, I don't know what happens here. I need to look at it step by step, I guess, at the end there. Alright, so yeah, we're getting 28. Getting 49, oh, that is good. 12, that's good. So now the weight goes down to 0. So that's minus 32. So we show that. That basically means they lifted off the container that they wanted to 0. Right. Oh, right. And that's... Oh, right. Let's see what happens here. That's the... I never considered that, the negative values, I guess. So what happens here is that... Okay, nothing yet, but... Next time unit, right here. I get a button press. I put a 0 into ACK. I have a button press, so I want to save that into that, which is 0. And I want to test if this is 0. Right, but I'm not, I should test, I'm testing if the weight that's coming in is 0, which it is, and so I'm sending minus 999, which is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be testing whether the display value is 0 right now. Which it is not. It's minus 32. I wish I could go back a step. When did ACK become 0? Oh, right here when I put that in. Because you want to test ACK, basically. But we are changing ACK at the start of the loop, which is not going to work with what we're doing here, or we're supposed to be doing here. Because as you can see, if you get to that right here, ACK now is minus 32. But I'm putting a 0 in. I should not be doing that, I guess. So I would have to test after this sleep right here, before I jump. But if I move this down here, things are gonna break. I took away too much stuff. Is there an undo? There is. Just this part. So I would want to test. Come on. After the sleep, but that's gonna break everything else. Or is it? Not everything else. But it is doing the subtraction stuff wrong for sure. Because I'm always subtracting now. And that's gonna be a problem as soon as what happens. We get 100 and just turn off. Everything's 0 again, that's fine. Now it turns on. 0, 0. 16. Is it 100? Nope, it's not, so do nothing. 32, send a 32. Okay, now the button press. We press the button. It is 100. We want to move B1 into that, yeah. Is it 0? It's not. So we want to subtract that. Makes it 0. Yeah, that's good. You sleep for 1? Wait, what? Oh, I'm subtracting down here. That can't work, obviously, now. So I would have to subtract first? That can't work. Okay. Yeah, negative values are gonna kill me here. I don't think I can fix this like that at all, like with this setup. Or maybe I just did. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Why did that fix it? I don't really know. What was the last thing I changed? Why did it fix it? Okay, because I'm testing it. Yeah, no, that was right. That was what we were trying to do. Yeah, that makes sense. That was good. I felt stupid doing it and I kind of stumbled towards it, but we have a solution. So that's nice. Also, does this even make sense at this point? Like, does this do anything? It just jumps over this. Which makes no difference, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe I'm missing something again, but I don't think that matters anymore because we were jumping past the test to turn it off, but we're doing that at the end now, so we don't need that jump anymore. Save as a line. That's nice. Apparently Chrome has not solved this one yet. we're ahead of the game for once. Can I maybe make this better? Sleep 1. I don't think I can. No, I'm just gonna be fine with this. It's just... Splendid work. This truly is the essence of precise dieting in electronic form, and another great example of the confluence of ancient wisdom and modern technology. I am excited not only to introduce this product to the world, but also for Chiang Mai, is that her name? Something like that. Xiao Mei and I to use it ourselves. For I to use it is not right, is it? I'm not sure. Oops, sorry, I know not everyone here can read characters. It's my girlfriend. He's like, I don't know, he's a prick. I don't like him. I don't know why. It's complete, like he's just a picture and some text, but ugh, he's annoying. Alright. Sorry, dear. I could go and optimize something, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. I just don't want to like mess up this, you know, feeling good vibe that I have going on right now. That seems like a very sensible... Oh, I didn't need to do that, really. I guess whatever, it's fine. Still, it was a sensible move. I didn't see that 9 there at all. I was really tunnel visioning on that 9 right here. Okay, 1, 2... Or we could try and get into this. We could... Until the 6, but the 5 could go, the 2 could go. That could go, that could go. Okay, what's with red? Red is pretty bad, so we should probably focus on black first. If we go here, and then there, I guess that makes sense. That feels like a dangerous move. We could go 9, then the black up here, then the 8 on the 9, the 7 on the 8. So we have 2, 3 black ones free, and then it's just a 4 here and the red up, and we should be good, right? Right. Very good. 9, 8, 7. 4, 3, 2. Did I have like a lot of 5s somewhere? Oh, it's the same. Ah. I missed that part of the problem. But it's fine. So we can just do this and this. And then we can do this, I guess. No, it doesn't make a difference. Where's that last one? Oh, right here. Let's just do that. I should be good here. What do you think? I was in fact good. 32 of 100. It's still so far to go. Let's try to get to 33. 1/3 of the way. Well, as close to 1/3 of the way as we can get, at least. Could move this, but not that. I think that is a decent move. Ah, it's the same color. I keep missing that now. Not paying enough attention to that stuff. Alright, we should focus on some dragons though. That's not as bad as it looks. Because we just need to move this and then the 2 can go and then that is open. Actually, yeah, we should just do that to free that up. And then we have 2 to go in here and 2 in here. Oh, 1 in here, actually, not 2. That 9 could just go here, or it could go up. And then the green dragon can go here or up. But I can't move that 5, can I? At least I don't see a way to do it right now, because I don't. The 6s are pretty buried here. So that actually is a problem. It's not a problem, because I can do this. And then this. We're really close to red and red here. And these are not horrible either. They're not great, but they're not horrible. Is that one open? That one open? Could open up this one. There we go. And then for the green ones, this should be fine. It's just this. And we're done. Just move it up. Where am I stuck? Here, I guess. Alright, very good episode. Very successful episode. I'm surprised how well this went. So I don't even want to do anything else, really. I just want to, like, leave it at that. Let's read an email. What is this? Anyone ever heard of the PGA 33X6? A pushy store vendor nearly stuffed these in my pocket as I was walking through Huaquing Bay last night. No idea what he was saying. Have some naff undocumented chips, I suppose. Well, I guess we have a bunch of them now. If anyone could figure out how to make use of it. Alright. How many things do we have solved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that would be 23, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then if that one counts, that's 8. So that would be 2 more or something. I think 30 is what the main campaign has. We're getting there. We are getting there, but we will keep getting there next episode. This is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.